Now, do I always wait until the day of to do a thing? Definitely not. But the more that I am getting the creative energy for a talk, and some days I just literally have not felt like it, I have to wait until like I have everything of what I need mentally to pull it off. Because otherwise it's gonna come across lame. I am just now writing out the outline to record my session for my talk at Leap in the live stream. Do I wait until the last minute to do stuff? Hell no. The whole time I'm literally marinating on the full creativity of what I want to do. I'm right at my last section that I want to cover in this particular talk that I'm doing, because I'm gonna do this very different than I have done presentations before, but you just have to have the skills to do it. The first sounds through the internet blaring through our homes was the first sign that communication would forever be changed. Since the invention of the telephone, it was the first digital communication that included the human voice. Not Morse code, not the mailing system, but digital communication with a real human voice. Fast forward 145 years since 1876, and instant human connection is normal. Text messages, DMs, live streams, phone calls, emails, YouTube, and even TikTok and Instagram. So how do you keep up with the evolution of content creation? To master the medium, you must keep the core focus of the unchanging element in this equation, which is human connection. Mastering the medium requires you to pay attention to the human utilizing the medium. All social platforms have to answer to the same 3 questions.
What does your content calendar look like? Like, who's just like, hey, I make content on the fly, and who's like, oh, no.
Oh, don't ask the end of that question. That's a 3-hour. That's not even. Hold up, time out. Not only was it an actual class, she just released the class on how to do this, and she's like, I'm releasing this class for everybody, looking straight at me. And I'm like, you know what, lady?
Do it. Lay it on us.
It was full side eye. Like, Doc, are you paying attention? Here's how you have a master content calendar, okay?
Yeah. Tell us. Yeah. I want to know the master content calendar, because in the keynote this morning, we talked about the media multiverse, right? And at that point, Diana, people are asking themselves, well, how do I create this content to then funnel into the media multiverse? So what is your master calendar?
Our master calendar looks like the biggest thing is always going to start with direction. Like, where are you going? Where are you trying to lead people? And what do they need to go from here to there? It is literally not about getting them to A to Z. It's A to B, letting them know that C is coming next. Because if you do too much, sometimes I think that's a thing that people do when they're just getting into content creation, is that they will essentially just barf all of this nonsense on them. And it may be great information, but if they cannot digest it, it does them no good. Nobody can consume content that's hard to digest. So
we're going to start with search changes. They made some visual changes, right? So kind of explain it to us. We're not looking at pictures of it, but what's changed and why is it important?
Yeah, for sure. So YouTube is trying to get more people to engage with the videos that they see versus only going off of the thumbnails, that initial large image that you see when you enter a query into YouTube. So these new visual updates include the ability to see channel chapters. So you'll see maybe 10 chapters or so, however many get added to the description of that video, where they'll expand and you can actually see what's going on. In addition to, if you scroll over or you're kind of looking at that thumbnail for a second, trying to decide if you want to watch it, then you'll see a snippet start to play of the video so you can be more intrigued to click. I heard Tony Robbins say, oh shit, that if you jump up and down, it does something for you. I don't know how that works, but if you still see that one day that this is not back here, then you know what happened. That I broke it. Let's get down. Jeez Louise. I do feel good. Thank you, Tony Robbins. I think you know a thing. Okay, it's day 1 of the launch. Things are not going well. Well, now take it back. Things are going great. It appears that people cannot log into the course. I don't know why or what, but a link somewhere is broken. I literally now need to go through every step of the course process and check everything to make sure that it works. And I'm finding there are so many small areas in the back end that I thought were already updated with the course thumbnail picture, so it doesn't show a gray box. That wasn't done. The email sequence sent out after the fact, which I've seen this a lot. It's not that big of a deal. I've been in plenty of courses, been a part of plenty of launches. Things go awry. The difference is when you're watching or you're part of somebody else's team and stuff goes berserk, and then you spearheading your own deal. I'm glad I got to jump on the old girls. That was nice. I won't recommend it to do it again, but it definitely spurred some joy, and to now be in a position to be ready to see and find out why the hell people cannot log into this gosh darn course. It is time for our team meeting, weekly team huddle. So time to kick that off. So hope y'all had a good restful weekend, and happy Monday/Tuesday, or where you're located. So a couple things that we want to go through, but before we get into anything, we're going to do wins for the week. So it doesn't have to be business related or company related or work related. It can be personal or whatever. So wins for the week. Okie dokie. So first things first, because it's very quick. We're going to have launches for a lot of stuff. So right now we have the Mastering Micro, which you all know that we're doing. And so that you know, it'll be some PDFs that we're creating. There's one specifically that I'm doing for a new premium free offer. There'll also be like small products and stuff over the next several months that'll get added. Quick side note, I'm in here reviewing work that my assistant has done. And so we're repurposing content, going different layers deep. Different carousels are being made based on content that's already been created or different things that may be written out. And it's like, okay, now go make this into a carousel following our format. And based on that, she's been doing a freaking fantabulous job at capturing the brand voice. Specifically, even so, like there was an opportunity to write some captions for Twitter, because usually what I'll do is I'll write longer captions because of Instagram is the primary place where this is going to go, and then it's also going to go to LinkedIn. That also is a good place for that longer form captions. Well, we don't have that on Twitter, and she went ahead and took the opportunity, being a problem solver, went in, said, hey, can you go and review these? I condensed the captions down to make it contextualized for the platform. And I went back and I read it. Perfect. No changes, no edits. Ship it. It's ready to go. Very proud moment as a leader. And you see people like getting comfortable and finding their stride. I love that. I love that, because it's very empowering, and I'm sure it's pretty empowering for her as well.